I just wanted to show some people maybe don't know these black blades for all the alpha or exactos type blades. They're more like carbon steel, like the old style, which make them a lot sharper than the silver ones, which are stainless steel. So I just use this to remove the bulk of the left of whatever is not used here, because now another piece of ply is going to come here. So I want to remove just the bulk out of it. And with these black blades, it's a piece of cake. Of course, once the bulk of it is removed, the planer is the best tool to equalize before sanding. Okay, now just showing that I put my piece where it needs to be, and I have marks of where the angle should start. So I put all my marks, and I just make scribbles. There's a very vague scribble of where it needs to be done, what needs to be cut where. Just make sure I don't screw up and do something that's not supposed to be there. So they're lettered. So make sure I put the same place up. Same thing here. So I got the accurate lines there, and just to scribble. Yeah. So the scribble, the accurate lines. The scribbles tell me what needs to be done. See, here is marked scarf, not here or other side. So this will stay good. The scarf needs to be on the other side. It's not easy once you have the piece in your hand. And if you write it well, it's a lot better. Yeah, forward, and in this case, this piece of wood is the exact same square. So verify that the grain is the correct direction, and which way is up, which way is forward, etc. Okay, now you see, I think this was a good idea. Make sure that this stayed straight while I was gluing this, because this is also going to keep it straight. And second thing I want to say is, even with my best effort, there's still a bit of drops that protrude back on the other side. So before I glue the other side, I'm going to have to make sure that I remove all of those and all the small blobs and schmucks, and that we're back on perfect wood. I guess this also implies that I should have maybe left it the other way around, so that at least my excess glue would have formed gussets, and that's it. Alright, so these are my pieces for the other side of the leading edge and center part of the stabilizer. So now I've put like a coat of clear coat epoxy from the System 3 guy, the same guy that does the T88. So I did one shot everywhere. One thing I do with my professional life is that I had like this was like 3/4 full or something, and as soon as it's all mixed up, I come here and I just make big blabs on the surface that I need, and same for the on the other side of the stabilizer, and that's mainly to get rid of this huge block of epoxy, because when epoxy is in a big mass, it eats up, and then your work time diminish. So I went everywhere and did big splash, trying to get rid of big mass, so it wouldn't dry as fast, it wouldn't cure as fast. I also come back with a throwaway rag, cardboard, whatever, to remove all the small splash or of that really liquidy epoxy. Make sure there's nothing here. Okay, second side done. Lots of staples, visual inspection with a flashlight, make sure I got good contact everywhere. I also, after it's all done, I use well, whatever's laying around, but I had those, kind of a Kleenex with lint free, so I can just go and then I chuck it under the table. So that's a lot easier to remove it when it's liquidy than when it's dry. Yes, of course, now the second coat was put everywhere inside the structure, and the first ply, the second ply also got a second coat. That's also a neat thing about this clear coat, which is the same epoxy, the same company, so it doesn't really matter if they're mixed a bit in between. Okay, so there's the other side of the elevator. So contrary to the other side, I put a lot of staples, and I have a feeling that it was a bit unequal, the pressure that was exerted. The gap line was well, definitely good, but it wasn't perfect everywhere. Sometimes there was like a minuscule airline showing. So on this side I decided to just have a couple of staples to make sure it doesn't slide away on me, and then I used uh, just clamps. Just to make sure that all my contact surfaces are good, I take a lamp, like a flashlight, and I can visually check each connecting areas up and down while it's gluing. Make sure that I'm not forgetting, or maybe there's an obstruction or something. And since you're using a flashlight, you're concentrating on just a small area. Sounds like it's working well.